Hey guys, so the people who try to stir up the most controversy saying that something's racist are usually the most racist. So now we've got Hogwarts Legacy. We have people, journalists, who are saying that the goblins in the game are representing the Jews. It's kind of like with the orcs, whether it be World of Warcraft orcs or Lord of the Rings orcs, where they're like, "Oh God, it's offensive because people think of black people." I've never looked at an orc and said, "Oh, hey, look at that fucking black person. You know, that's a stupid black person. You know, that's what black people are, orcs." I've never thought that. Normal people will look at orcs and not think of black people. The only ones who are thinking of black people are these fucking racists. The ones who are like, "Oh, we gotta cancel this because the black people might be offended." Why would they be offended? They're yeah, the characters, they're orcs. They're not based on black people, so why would black people be offended? It just shows how fucking racist you are. There was one not too long ago with what was it Magic no, Dungeons and Dragons, I think, with a race of kind of like monkeys and all that. They're like apes or gorillas or whatever. They're like in like the set that was coming out, they were like space pirates almost, and they looked really fucking cool. But people were like, "Oh, you got to cancel them. It's racist." It's like, if you look at this character and you think of black people, you're the fucking racist. So once again, people are looking at these goblins, and unfortunately, Jews have been represented throughout, history as like these short, greedy, and that's neither here nor there in this at this point. But if you would look at this, a fucking goblin, which are also in World of Warcraft, Lord of the Rings, goblins, gnomes, orcs, this, that, they're well known throughout, even before uh you could say the Jews. They it's like every culture has its own version of an orc or a troll or this or that. Um, but if you look at this and you think, "Oh, that looks like a Jew," you're the fucking antisemite here. It's like, why? Phantom Wire reports Warner Brothers are set to lose millions as Harry Potter fans threaten to boycott anti-Semitic Hogwarts Legacy game for showing Jews as greedy, child abducting goblins. If you look at this and you think of a Jew, you're the fucking racist. You're the anti-Semitic here. It's not the people calling it out. You, the one who's reporting it, the one who says this stupid crap, you're the fucking racist. Like, this is why we can't have fucking nice things anymore. It's child abducting goblins, which is likely based on the premise that within Harry Potter lore, goblins have always for many years. So it's like, okay, well, you have the Jews who are like this, and goblins were like this in the lore, so somehow they fit together. In Hogwarts Legacy, players must uncover who is attempting to steal their ability to command ancient magic while playing catch up at the titular school. Along with joining one of the four houses and making friends, they'll need to fend off dark wizards who are capitalizing on the Goblin Rebellion for useful yet uneasy allies. This and other prejudices are always depicted as abhorrent in Harry Potter media, with those doing so for their gain or out of bigotry. Likewise, both wizards and goblins have been stated to be at fault for no less than 5 inciting incidents that led to various rebellions. Nonetheless, objections over Harry Potter's legacy content from critics such as Facebook user Kevin Rose, who successfully managed to gather some attention on social media with a recent post that caught the attention of Fandom Wire, prompting the outlet to promote the narrative that fans are calling for a boycott of the game. And it's always these fucking people who have like the fucking the fist in their fucking bio, their pronouns, this and that. You guys are the most fucking racist. If you can look at an orc and say, oh yeah, somehow black people are going to be offended, you're the fucking racist. If you look at a goblin and think, oh god, this is anti-Semitic, you're the fucking racist. You're the anti-Semite here. You are the fucking racist. Every other normal person can look at an orc in a game and just enjoy the orc for what it is. Every person can look at a goblin and enjoy the goblin for what it is. You are the fucking racist, you piece of shit. The black people might be offended. The Jews might get offended. These people, you're the fucking racist for even thinking that there's some correlation between them. You are the fucking racist. You are the fucking piece of shit. And you're trying to serve all this fucking fake outrage just to cover up your fucking racism. You stupid fucking piece of shit. And yes, this shit does fucking piss me off. Because we have these people, the real fucking racists, and then people like me who call it out or talk about how representation shouldn't really matter if a character is well written, and then we get called racist. When there are actual people like this fuckstain who are actually racist. Again, if you look at an orc or some fictional character like a giant fucking space monkey and you think, oh, well, we gotta boycott this, the black people are gonna be offended. You are the fucking racist. Rhodes claimed lead designer of Avalanche Games, Troy Leavitt, has been a harsh critic of social justice movements, was a proponent. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I can't take this fucking Gamergate and the meat. Fuck this shit. I'm done. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Once those two things, they lose all fucking credibility. If people are still bringing up fucking Gamergate and all that, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. The point is, if you look at this goblin and think, oh my god, that fucking Jew, you're the fucking problem. If you look at an orc or a giant fucking monkey, like what about Donkey Kong? Are people like, oh god, we gotta cancel Donkey Kong, the black people are gonna be offended? If you look at Donkey Kong and think it represents black people, you're the fucking racist. You're just exposing yourself with your fucking fake outrage. Like, by trying to call for a boycott, you're showing your own fucking racism. No one else has a problem with it. The black people, the black community, they don't have a problem with these characters. And yet it's always this fucking idiot white people like, oh god, we gotta cancel it. It's gonna upset the blacks. You're the fucking racist, you piece of shit. But then, like I said, if I, like a person like me, I talk about Lord of the Ring, the Rings of Power, and say that we, or whatever, and talk about how we don't need the representation because they're just taking characters and swapping their colors and they're just stupid, I get called the fucking racist. But then you have people like this who are actually really racist. Phobes, isms, that's just the go-to word now. When you have nothing of intellect, of real intellect to say to someone. It's like, oh, I have no real rebuttal, so you're just a phobe, or ism. What? What's the matter? You don't like female characters? No, I have no problem with female characters. What I have a problem with is badly written female characters. Oh, what's the matter? You're fucking racist? I have no problem with colored characters as long as they're well written. But if you're going to make a character black simply for the sake of being black, it's not a good character. Or if you're taking an established character and making them black. Then you get phobe, ism. But then you have people who are calling for a boycott of a game because the goblins apparently represent Jews. You're actually the racist here, and you're just putting it on full display. So whoever fucking started this, congratulations. You're a fucking racist. Here we go. Anyone who sees the goblin and thinks that's a Jew is probably the one who's anti-Semitic. Just saying. How much you want to bet that they have free Palestine in their bio? Yeah, orcs are black people, goblins are Jews. We're actually just racist and projecting everything on fantasy to cancel it. Yeah, there are so many game reviewers now on YouTube. The journalists working for websites like Kotaku and GameSpot kick and scream for attention. They're irrelevant. Yeah, because who are you going to listen to? Some fucking outrage mob on fucking Twitter or Kotaku with their obvious bias fucking bullshit exposing themselves for the fucking racist they are? Or the people who are saying, hey, if you see an orc and you think of black people, you're a fucking racist. You know, the people who are actually calling it out. But this is the kind of culture we're living in now. We can't have anything because everything's fucking racist. But congratulations again for whoever started this for putting your racism on full fucking display. You're a fucking piece of shit. And you deserve everything that comes your way. You deserve to get canceled into fucking oblivion. Congratulations. As for the rest of us, we can enjoy these games and accept these characters for what they are. Characters. I can play World of Warcraft or watch Lord of the Rings or whatever and see orcs and enjoy them for what they are. A fantasy made up character. I'm not some fucking idiot who looks for race and everything, who looks to be outraged for everything, who tries to get things canceled because I'm seeing shit that isn't there. I can enjoy these things for what they are. So enjoy being outraged over a fucking goblin, you piece of shit. Anyways, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.